Ricardo explained they were reviewing Dad's representative payee arrangement. They needed to interview him alone, without family present, to ensure he could express his wishes freely. The appointment was set for the following Tuesday at the VA clinic. Ricardo said this was standard procedure when there were concerns about a payee's authority. They wanted to hear directly from Dad what he wanted and who he trusted to manage his benefits. I felt hopeful for the first time in weeks. Someone was finally centering what Dad actually wanted instead of what other people decided for him. Dad was nervous about the interview, but I helped him practice answering questions clearly. Giovanni called me 2 days later. He said he'd conducted a home visit to Mom and Mark's house as part of the APS investigation. They were cooperative and claimed they had proper power of attorney to manage Dad's affairs while he was hospitalized. Giovanni said they seemed prepared with documents and explanations, but he was requesting copies of everything they showed him to verify authenticity. He explained that people who commit financial exploitation often have paperwork that looks legitimate at first glance. His job was to dig deeper and confirm whether their authority was actually valid. He said the investigation was ongoing and he'd update me as he learned more. After we hung up, I felt frustrated. Of course, Mom and Mark seemed cooperative. They'd been lying successfully for 12 years. The following week, Artemisia received copies of the alleged power of attorney through discovery demands. She called me to her office and spread the document across her desk. I looked at the signature line where Dad supposedly signed over authority to Mom. Even to my untrained eye, it looked wrong. The letters were shaky and uneven. Nothing like Dad's signature on his current VA documents, or the forms we'd been filling out together. The date was from 13 years ago, right after Dad was first hospitalized. Artemisia pointed out several other problems with the document. The notary seal looked faded. The witness signatures were barely legible. She said we might need a handwriting expert to prove it was forged, but even without that, the document raised serious questions. Dad and I went to the DMV the next morning to get him a state ID. Ricardo had helped us set up a